Jam.
Word to the cool world. It's Jam TJ back again with another Jam's Views. Fresh little cut. This episode, we're talking about staying groomed. Sometimes talking about staying groomed like this, but other times I'm talking about staying ready and staying prepared for the opportunities that may come, so that way you don't have to get ready. All right. Roll the intro.
Let's get it.
So it's Friday. It's Friday. TGIF, it's Friday. TGIF is grind day every day. Thank God it's grind day. Anyway, I hope y'all are doing very well. I hope you guys are trying to follow in with your goals, your resolutions, I should say. I hope you guys are still sticking with it. I hope you guys are understanding that you can't go so damn hard on your resolutions. You got to take it a little by little, step by step, day by day, and work to your goals, okay? Nobody's successful overnight. It takes time. Nobody can run a marathon in 2 minutes like a sprint, or 10 seconds like a 100-yard dash, all right? Remember that. Got to critique yourself. But for this video, I'm going to talk about staying groomed. And what I mean by staying groomed is dress for the mission. Critique your craft. Work on your craft. A lot of people say the early bird gets the worm, but a lot of people forget about the night owl. While the early bird woke up super early to go get their worm, well, the night owl is looking for the rats. The night owl is looking for the critters outside, and the night owl is ready to stay awake and find prophecy and find wisdom, and they're trying to find out why the early birds are sleeping. So don't sleep on the night owls. I'm a night owl myself, so I'm a little biased, but that's okay. But anyway, staying groomed is definitely something that we should practice for everything. Whether you're going for a job, whether you're ready for an opportunity, whether you're ready to reach out to someone for that opportunity to help out with your craft or your avenue that you're trying to create or that you're trying to go public with. If you stay versed, you stay groomed, you stay on top of what you're trying to do in your life, then whenever the opportunity comes, you're gonna be ready. And you've already looked at it sideways, backways, lateral slants. You've looked at it every single angle, so that way you know when that opportunity comes, you're like, oh shit, I'm prepared. Okay? We have to do that. There's a point that a lot of people talk about. You see a lot of celebrities, you hear Eric Thomas, and I love Eric Thomas, don't get me wrong. And you hear 50 Cent saying sleep is a cousin of death, and sleep is for those that are broke. And when you're sleeping, someone else is eating, and when you're sleeping, someone else is grinding. Like, yeah. But there's a difference that they fail to tell you, though, too, that, I mean, it should be common sense, but common sense isn't common, right? You need sleep. God damn it, you need rest. If you don't get sleep or rest, a good 5 to 8 hours of rest or sleep, your energy is going to be in the toilet. Then how are you going to work on your craft? How are you going to put your all when you don't get sleep? You need sleep for fuel. You need food for fuel. Why not? You can rest. There's even times when you grind so hard that you might need a little break. Kill some time. Spend time with the family. Spend time with friends. Go see your grandparents. Like, go spend some time. Like, get some cleansing for yourself sometimes. Like, just clarity. Work is always going to be there. It is. Just don't be lazy and don't commit sloth. It's a sin. Don't commit sloth. There's a time to find rest, and nobody's saying you have to sleep, but rest your brain. Give yourself a minute to breathe. My watch tells me all the time, hey, Jam, let's breathe. Sometimes breathing can bring new creativity, new fresh ideas. I agree, it does. We need that time. We need to understand that time for ourselves, so that way when it comes to it, we're prepared and our body's ready, we're mentally focused, and we're just ready to go and take on our tasks that has been waiting for us on that desk, or that's been waiting for us on our to-do list or our task list that we need to complete. Okay? So like I've been telling you guys, I've been reading and listening to The Warrior of the Light by Paulo Coelho a lot, and there's two pieces that he talks about. And as I was talking about, rest and sleep is for those that are broke, and sleep is a cousin of death, and stuff like that. That you have to understand too, that when you're resting so much, like some people that are sleeping over 8 hours and always resting and not working hard, like, you do know an open oven bakes no bread, right? If your oven is always open, no heat comes in, it doesn't get to bake your bread. How are you going to make money? How are you going to eat that bread? How are you going to eat? Okay? There's a time to open up the oven to make sure what's brewing and what's cooking and what's forming is actually where it should be. Staying groomed, checking on it, critiquing it, always fixing and adjusting, okay? And then there's another part where he talks about, like I said, rest. It's the piece of symmetry, okay? It's a balance, period. You have to balance work, family, and rest. Mental clarity, self-awareness, solidarity. We have to understand that. We can't just go out and just keep doing things, keep running ourselves in the ground, because when we're so high-strung and so high-10, how are we going to do our jobs successfully? How are we going to be ready for that mission? How are we going to be ready for that opportunity when we're delirious and we have no rest? People can't drive. Anyway, but how are we going to do that? We can't do that. We can't do that on an empty stomach unless you're planning to fast. We can't do that on a clouded mind, okay? There's a difference between a clouded mind and a difference between a mind that is working, okay? So we have to always stay groomed. We have to be prepared for the opportunity when the opportunity presents itself. We have to stay ready so we don't have to get ready. Okay, there's a time when we enjoy our friends, and there's a time where we dance with our friends and enjoy the company to give ourselves a break from the work life for a little bit. Just don't stay in it. It's moderation, especially when you do work. It's moderation, especially when you have a good time. It's moderation and balance. You have to groom yourself to understand your balance, your piece of symmetry. Okay? And then sometimes it'll come into your favorability, your product of favorability, and AKA beginner's luck. We're never a stranger to the downs. We gotta stay groomed. There's a part in it too that talks about revelations, and it says, I know thy work, and I know thou work is neither hot or cold. And we have to treat that for whatever we spew out of our mouths, okay? Now, understand that. Stay ready, stay groomed, and do what you have to do. Never compromise what you feel is real. Never let anybody tell you how to feel. Word to Gambino. I say it a lot because it's true. It's very true, okay? Well, speaking of groomed, I'm about to go to the gym and put some work in. So I'll be creating another video for the All Work No Play channel. So y'all be sure to definitely check out that video when it comes up. Like and subscribe this channel and like this video. And that's all I gotta say. It's Jam TJ with Jam's Views. Never take off your cool. Okay? Catch y'all on the next one. I'm out.